If you want to mix embroidery and quilting, there are three main ways that you can do it. And that's what I'm talking about today. Welcome to Epida Studio. My name is Elizabeth and I help you make beautiful things with quilting, embroidery, and embroidery. So quilting and embroidery are perfect together. They work together really well and there's a lot of great things you can do with them. But there are three main ways that you can combine embroidery and quilting. And so the first way is a common way that we often think of first, and that's where you have a piece of embroidery, like a picture, word, some kind of geometric shape, and then your piecing kind of frames that embroidery. So that might be something like this Christmas wall hanging that I have, and I have these pieces of embroidery, and that's the focus of the piece. That's the focal point, is all the hand stitching, and then the piecing goes around it, and the piecing kind of supports that. So it can be a piece like this where the embroidery is a full block, or it could be the center of the block, maybe the middle of a log cabin block or something like that. But it's where you have some embroidery and then the piecing supports that. The embroidery is the star of the show. And then the second way you can have embroidery and quilting piecing together is by having embroidery be more supporting. So the piecing or the fabric is more the star of the show and the embroidery is more supportive. And so that could be, for example, like in this case, and this was my, I think 23 block of the month, and all these blocks have hand embroidery on them, but we can see that the embroidery is not the focal point, it's an accent to the block. So it accents the shape of the pieces and the shape of the piecing in each one of the blocks. And so if I had left off the embroidery, I would still have a really nice block. In the other one, if I'd left the embroidery off, it would be kind of a boring quilt with just blank white squares. So this is using the embroidery as accent or background features. This would also include techniques like crazy quilting, where you have pieces all over, and then embroidery stitches are often done along the seams where two fabric joined together, or as tiny little accents. That I think would also include using embroidery as accents. The other thing that will be included in this is sometimes if you're just adding embroidery to have a bit of texture. Like for example, if you're doing art quilting and you have a tree and you add just some embroidery stitches to make the trunk of the tree feel rough. That would be another time when your embroidery is kind of like an accent to the piecing. And then another way embroidery can be used as accent stitches is if you're embellishing applique. Often in that situation, the applique is the main shape, the main image, and then embroidery stitches are just adding some texture, adding a little bit of interest, or maybe some fine details to the applique that's on there. So there are lots of ways that embroidery can be used as accents, where they are not the full star of the show, they are just supporting something else that is the star of the show. And then the last way that embroidery can be used in quilting, and unfortunately I don't have a sample of this to show you, and it might be a little bit controversial. You might not think that this is technically embroidery and quilting, but that is if you have a piece with big stitch visible quilting. So if you haven't seen that, that is quilting, where the quilting, the stitching through all the layers in the quilt sandwich, is done with a chunky thread, often a pearl cotton, and they're big stitches and they're really visible. So I consider this the category of embroidery because it is large, visible, decorative stitches. So that's why I consider it embroidery. So I think that's a third way that embroidery can be used in your piece. And it can be used by itself, or it can be used with other smaller hand quilting or machine quilting. There's lots of ways you can do big stitch quilting decoratively. And I don't have any pieces right now, but that is definitely something that's on my quilting bucket list. So let me know if you've ever used embroidery in a quilt. Do you think there's another way other than the 3 ways that I've mentioned? Or what's your favorite? Or would you not even bother with that? I'd love to hear your opinions about combining embroidery and quilting. And if you're looking for tutorials and patterns for embroidery and or quilting, you can find all that at my website, evidastudio.com.